Hi, this is Melanie for the Pardesi channel. I'm here to do a review of the absolutely sweet film, Sui Dhaaga. Sui Dhaaga means needle and thread. Made in India is the tagline. I think this is the first pairing of Varun Dhawan and Anushka Sharma. The trailer went viral because of a meme of a crying Anushka Sharma raising her hand, and then it became this whole internet sensation. And she was very good-natured about it. I think she took it in stride. I saw part of an interview she did with Anupama Chopra with Varun, and they showed her some of the memes, and she's like, oh, you haven't shown the best one. So she seemed to be taking it on the shoulder just fine. I appreciate that she had a sense of humor about herself, but I don't know if that chased some people away from this sweet film, that it became kind of the trailer became a subject of laughter at a part when it wasn't necessarily supposed to be funny. I don't know. I wasn't able to see it on the opening day, but I did see it this week. And it was just such a delightful, sweet movie. Now, part of the reason I was so looking forward to seeing it, I enjoy Varun Dhawan, I enjoy Anushka Sharma. Separately, I don't know if they have the greatest chemistry together, but the reason that I was excited about seeing this film is because of the director. Sharat Katariya directed one of my favorite films from 2015, câaːgaː Kahaisha, which starred Ayushmann Khurrana and Bhumi Pednekar. That was an amazing film about absolutely real people and kind of a ridiculous situation, but it had such a nostalgia for the 90s, and it was an inherently sweet film, but captured this living in close quarters life of this family. And we very much get that again in Sui Dhaaga. We have this couple, and we have this over narration by Varun saying, and this is in the trailer too, I'm not spoiling anything. Basically, they'd been married, but they were separated by his obligations, and also because her name's, Anushka's name in the film is Mamta, that she's just constantly at her in-laws' beck and call. Mom to get the pickles, mom to get this, mom to mind the stove. Several points in the film, the director has filmed them talking through windows or doorways in the home and showing how they were separated. So this is a story of Varun Dhawan becoming a businessman, encouraged by his wife to, instead of being humiliated in his job working for a sewing machine store where he's made to, you know, act like a dog and just, you know, horrifically humiliated, she quietly encourages him to branch out on his own and use his talents for sewing. So the first half of the film especially, it's how she shyly encourages him, how she gives him ideas on how to move forward, how they move towards working together to reach these goals of creating this business. And that's part of the title. You know, they're together like needle and thread, working in conjunction with each other. And there's even one point, and I won't explain what the circumstances because the image was in the trailer, of them using the foot pedals of a sewing machine together to finish something. You know, that just was a perfect symbolism of the film, of how they work together. This is a family film. The most they ever do in the film is shyly hold hands, and it was just amazing to me that they could have been married for some time and that was a radical new thing for them to hold hands. I can't even hardly wrap my brain around that. The second half of the film gets a little crazy. I'm not going to spoil what the ending was, but there's just this huge competition thing. And I guess what it is maybe partially a real thing, but how did, you know, I couldn't quite get the leap of how we got from the very humble beginnings to the ending. But you know what? It was just so sweet and so satisfying. I enjoyed the ride so much. And speaking of enjoying the ride, this is not a film that has choreographed musical numbers. câaːgaː Kahaisha, only in the end credits was there just like this incredibly over-the-top 90s inspired dance number. There's not even anything like that over the credits. So we don't get to see Varun Dhawan's dancing, but they're riding on a bus together, Varun and Anushka. And as they're just sort of swaying with the bus movement And then the people in all the seats, it's choreographed that they sort of lift up and down or side to side to the beats of the music. It was just one of the most beautiful, sweet little almost dance. No, I just loved it. I just absolutely loved it. And which is part of when they're shyly coming together and really gaining affection for each other. I really enjoyed it's a predictable story, but I just enjoyed watching it. All the family dynamics were so funny. Somebody in the family has a health crisis and just how everyone has to rally, and you know, somebody's hand is stuck in a pickle jar and just in the rush to get to the hospital. It captured that same kind of family craziness that I loved in câaːgaː Âișă. The characters just felt very real. I loved that they were just full embodied characters. Anushka is playing a kind of role of a much more mild-mannered woman who even so has this little sliver of steel down her spine to push her husband to do what he needs to do to move forward. I like their sweet relationship. If I had one thing that I would have wished, I mean, I wish they had, believe me, but the time we end the film, you're not sure there's ever going to be a grandchild in this house. And so I wish there was just some hint that they, in the same way that they gained respect for themselves by creating this business, that they had, I don't know, reached some new level in the household to even share a bedroom together. Like I know that's radical, but I don't know, or a sweet kiss or something. So that's where I was left wanting just a little bit. But there were some people behind me in the theater that were just laughing uproariously. There's so many funny moments with the family, and there's some really touching moments of especially hardships that they go through to try to get the things that they need to establish their business, and hardships I couldn't even imagine that I was going to see in a film like this. And I really admire both Varun and Anushka. I love their acting, and I thought they were very sweet together. I don't know that they had hot chemistry, but I thought they were very sweet together. I love this director, and I'm looking forward. This is under the Yash Raj banner. They aren't all doing huge films. This is like a smaller, more intimate, family-friendly film, just the same way câaːgaː Âișă was. And so I encourage you to see it, especially, you know, it's one you can take your whole family to. And there's, like I said, you're not going to see anything more than holding hands. If you did see the film, I had to run out to the restroom at a certain, something happened in the factory, and with the brother-in-law. And I don't know exactly what happened, and I kind of came back in the aftermath. So if you could tell me what happened, like a punch was thrown or something, I don't know what happened. So let me know that little part that I missed. I would be most appreciative. Please like and share this video. Follow me on Twitter at PardesiYT. Subscribe here to Pardesi Reviews. And if you hit the bell, then you'll get a notification whenever I have a new trailer reaction or film review.